Sloth presents.
Look, once they hear me, they gon' love me and it's blatant. Call my riders and we get to drilling like the caveman. Risen from that basement, ain't living like a wagon. Push that GF, name is ringing like a mason. Came round to that wave thing, came round with that statement. A hella talk, I ain't hearing all that fake shit. Sitting here raging, man I get to blazing. A 64, it ain't nothing to a made king. Levels like I'm meek, you ain't never down for me. You ain't never down for beef, how's their level on the street? Think they're rebels when they speak, it ain't levels when it's beef. Niggas gas, hearing all these levels from these neeks. Now they call me Beezy, cut it down, skip the score. Pen Wizzy, I've been feeling like they missed their jaw. Didn't wanna listen, I ran up and I kicked the doors. Didn't know my plan, ran up and I kicked through fours. Look, with black bottles of that Bel Air, you ain't no Prince of Bel Air. Chillin' with that bread air. Gorillas in the mist, I send hits, they go to there. Bars are hella sick, go colliding with that thin air. Now my niggas home from a 5.5, beware. Freestyle champ, I got it crowned and I won't be fair. Know the bees will beat up a beat and leave them to breathe air. Know the bees will keep up a grease and leave them to bleed air. Look, the music came around and it embraced me. Never let that other shit push me off and phase me like one Don from the east side, just like Stacy. He said your bars are hella sick and dog, they're wavy. Marley on my neck shit, Barley get a shank pick. Niggas talking balmy, I want Raris and like 10/5. Thirsty hoes, want a Barbie and a Ken pick. Whizzing round town, get money, you don't get shit. Planning on my next jib, cannon on my next hit. Man, I get to grind and go and pebble down the next brick. That bezel on your neck wrist, get a brother's neck ripped. Get on the next shift, so that you get a next mix. Hashtag I chase money, I don't chase women. Hashtag I stay gunning when I trade spinning. Stay trilling, them other brothers play different. Turn fake, say they love you but they stay distant. Quick pace, I do a run up like I'm Johan B. Get to trapping, half brick up of that grown man trees. I jerk a Donny stack if you don't know man's team. The hardest out, I never came to 4 man's dreams. A trapper on the spot, I tell him 4 mad G's. I run up with my stick, I never told man please. Old school, times you have for 4 man's jeans. I put my work in, I never beg to no man's knees. We get them birds in, I ain't talking twerking. Talking about a helicopter brick and get to working. I don't need a engineer to gas me like I'm hard. They know I done got bars, I go I get it hard. Look, hearing all these rappers, I'm about to lead the race. I ain't trying to hear your name and I ain't trying to watch your face. I was risen from the cage where I was locked down for days. Flow, I kept it rage, I stamp it down in bait. Look, I ride round with that cake, ride round for that cake. I've been about, I'm living now, got clue out of them gates. I move about the estate, loud packing that grade. You ain't made stacks in days, how you balling out with your 8? Look, no craze doggy, I ain't no Hirachi. Bag of faggots spend up all their money on Versace. Fuck you and your doggy, I got bangers on a Harley. Like work Bacardi when I'm tearing on your carty. Beezy, know what it is, man. At Skore Goodfellas, follow the team, Beezy in the trap, GF all day, shutdown. Bang!